Good morning and welcome to Bajerski Crystal's channel. It's a beautiful day. It's been a few days since I've made a video because, to be honest, I had a big delivery come from Bali, and my crystals that were mounted are now here. So I'm just touching them up with some energy, pure energy healing, and they're nearly all ready, so I'm really pleased about them. And today we're going to talk about do you want to have a look at them? Do you want to have a look at them? There's not, I say a whole batch, but there's not that many. But just take a look at them, shall we? Just come and have a look. There you go. You want a closer look? Okay, so here you've got some beautiful amethysts. Bumblebee, aquamarine, solar quartz, nice pieces of beautiful choice amethyst, some absolutely gorgeous pieces of watermelon, beryl, beautiful beryls, gorgeous. How'd you like that? Like? I hope you saw it, because I can't see you. I can't see. So I hope you saw them. Right, guys, I'm gonna have a sip of my coffee. It's a beautiful, beautiful day outside. Mother Nature is doing quite well today. She's having a breather. In and amongst the madhouse. How are we all doing? I hope we're doing fine. Okay, so I wanted to talk about this crystal because I've never talked about it on this channel. Many years ago, I started working as a healer, and I started working in the energy of seeing and feeling the spiritual kind of thing. Yeah, the spiritual feelings that you get. Spiritual meaning, oh my God, I've never felt that before. This is really different. So I wow. And then channeling all of these beautiful messages and feelings and speaking to clients next to me and sharing information that comes from the universe. And, you know, you can say it's your mother and father in the spirit world, your grandma, your children, whoever, but, you know, it's a universal, beautiful flow of love that comes through. And as I was kind of preparing myself over the 2 years, I gave basically myself to anybody who felt the pull to have a spiritual reading or a healing. And I had a little sign saying gifted freely, you know, so I wanted to experiment and learn from it and see if it was real. So within them 2 years, I kind of started to understand more and more, feel more and more, put the pieces together more and more, question a lot of things until the point I stopped questioning. Crystals came into my life in between that point where it was almost meant to be. It was like synchronicity played its part. And the first crystal that was placed in my hand was an amazing crystal that I didn't even realize were amazing. Not a clue. And anyway, moving on from that moment on, I started then experimenting with crystals. And people would bring me crystals and say, try this one, try that one. And I would hunt around the world for different crystals. And it was really fascinating. After the whole of those years, I came to a point in my life, and I think it was probably about 8 years on, that through these synchronicities, one day I realized after working with 3 particular crystals that I absolutely loved working with on a separate level, just by accident, I found myself realizing that my work, my spiritual work, but not only my spiritual work, everything that I was doing, everything that was happening in and around me on a normal day basis that I wasn't working, connecting with other people, feeling other people, trying to understand other people, families, issues, worries, concerns, my feelings, worries, issues, concerns, energies, just trying to make sense of life. What I noticed on a really, really deep understanding that every time that I had 3 particular crystals around my neck, for some reason, things seemed better. The day seemed easier. I felt stronger. My work felt more powerful. And maybe 2 years on after that, I kept going back and forth seeing, is it just me? Because I'm a stickler to, I don't believe it till I really believe it, till I feel it, till I know it. So keep going back to, trying moonstone with this and amethyst with that and amethyst and this and that. So I tried 2 or 3 crystals, and the 3 crystals, beyond a doubt, that work together in harmony, in sync, are these 3 crystals I've got in my hands today. What I did from then on is I made a prototype. I wanted to see, which would be the most powerful. Where would the crystals, the bigger crystal first, try this crystal and that. Then I thought, okay, let's swap the crystals around from the way they're set, and let's set this one here and that one there, and eventually I realized that the best way to set them is exactly what I have in my hand. So I'm now going to show you. Okay, so there you go. Wow, look at that beauty. Doesn't that just feel right? So what you're looking at here at the bottom is the most powerful crystal that absorbs negative energy. Whatever energies they may be, whether it's from other people, whether it's from you, whether it's from the dirty energy that is within the air, this absorbs it. Now the next crystal above is a green, beautiful Moldavite. Moldavite is the crystal of crystals. Whether you want to call it a crystal, whether you want to call it a meteorite, whether you want to be a scientific brain and say actually it's not a meteorite, whatever, it's a Moldavite. And Moldavite was blessed to us, just like Tektite. And then above that is one of the most purest, beautiful, powerful quartzes in the world, and that is Herkimer Dimond. These 3 crystals placed exactly in this formation, I believe, with my hand on my heart, having been a crystal healer for 16 years, that is the most powerful combination if you are a healer, a psychic, or if you just simply want to do the work. And what that means is the work. I call it the work. Whenever I meet people, I'll say, how's the work doing? The work means not only working on healing the world, but working on yourself. It's profound. So I noticed really quickly, giving this crystal to my clients, that they were getting huge results that, Mark, you're not going to believe this, Mark, you're not going to believe this. And yes, other crystals worked amazing, of course they do, but this on a level of psychic, mediumship, clairvoyance. If you want to do any kind of healing, Reiki, pure energy healing, which I do, if you do anything like the other master healing techniques, pranic, and there's so many more. Fabulous. I was getting people coming to me who were teachers of yoga, teachers of meditation, teachers of different forms, saying, Mark, this is pretty special. This is working. So not only did I realize that it worked for me on the level that I worked as a healer, but I realized that other forms of the work, it was really making a huge difference. So basically I started working on, I was hunting down Tektites. I was asking for Tektites from all of my friends who work in the crystal world. Please, Tektites, get me as many as you can. Oh, it's not easy now, Mark. It's getting harder and harder. Yeah, but if you get some, please get them me. So that was many years ago, and up till now, I don't really have enough of these available because the demand, because they are one of the most powerful crystals in the world, is pretty challenging. So I'm always hunting for the most beautiful Tektites, for the most beautiful Moldavites, and of course for the most beautiful Herkimer diamonds. What does this crystal do in its true form? I think the balance of the three crystals gives you balance, gives you clarity, and gives you a new, unique, whatever, I don't want to use dimensional, but extraterrestrial. I mean, that's going to blow people away, but let me tell you, when you work with Moldavite, you feel things that you haven't felt before, you see things that you haven't seen before, and you witness things. You actually witness things, whether it's on you, whether it's within you, whether it's within Mother Nature, whether it's signs. Something happens, and it may take an hour, it may take a few moments, it may take a month, it may take a year. The point being that this crystal needs to work with you. Now you've got to truly get this in your head before you buy one, or before you buy 3 pieces and work with them yourself. It's necessary. No, it's not necessary. It's damn important to know that each person on an individual level vibrates very differently. The vibration that you have, high or low, depends on your life path of what you've been through, your pains, your sufferings, your worries, and also, which is never mentioned from a lot of people, but we bring in past life. And what that means is that we can come into this life with memory, with feelings of, sometimes we don't even realize why we feel the way we do. And that's past life. We react so badly and we don't know why. That can be sometimes past life. Right, all of these things create what I call a coconut shell around you. This crystal starts to blast away at that coconut shell. And it can take a second, depending on how thick that shell is, and it can take months. There was one particular crystal I worked with that everybody was talking about for many, many years. And I tried it a few times, and I didn't get anything. But then I realized that maybe there's a lot of work to be done with this crystal. So I put that crystal down, and at that particular point, I wanted to really focus my energy on crystals that I was feeling for instantly. Now, I realize that putting a crystal down when I believed it didn't work was really a wrong thing to do. A wrong thing to do. Like anything in life, guys, we want an instant fix. We want to take medicine so it fixes, and quite frankly, it does instantly, but it doesn't fix us. It suppresses the issue. When you are wanting to really heal your body, you go into Mother Nature and you take her beautiful gift of food. And whether that food is a fruit or a vegetable, or whether that food is a plant or a herb, we take it, and we take it, and we keep going, and we keep going, because Mother Nature is gentle. She gives us it in a gentle way. And it may be years of suffering that you've been through. So it's going to take a little bit longer than what you can imagine. If you've been in a disease for 20 years, do you think it's going to fix in a moment? So you keep taking it, you keep taking it, you keep wearing it, you keep wearing it, you keep wearing it, until eventually, and I can show you literally hundreds of messages saying, oh my God, Mark, I'm sorry I said what I said. Today I've never felt this before, from my crystal. It's like I've never felt anything like it in my life. And I go, yeah, it's normal. And it's hard for me to tell you this. It's hard for you to trust and believe when you don't feel anything at the beginning. But then when you come back and you say, I persisted and now it's there, I think, okay, good for you. Now you've got it. That's how it works. The Moldavite is an extremely powerful crystal in so many ways that I could spend literally 3 days talking about Moldavite. I'm writing a book that I've been writing for many years. This book is called The Power of Moldavite, and when it comes out, you'll see how thick it is, and it's so exciting, this book. And what you'll learn from this book, it's not boring. It's not a boring Moldavite book. This is filled with a healer's understanding and witnessing the most bizarre, beautiful things that's going to blow people away. I'm sure it's going to be a bestseller. It blows me away when I read it and think, wow. And my clients who yet, even till this day, come back and say, Mark, do you remember what happened to us when we worked with Moldavite? You know, it's incredible. Moldavite raises the vibration of you. It really does enhance your psychic and spiritual and healing qualities to a new dimension, to a new level. The feelings and the thoughts and the physical, what happens with a Moldavite is incredible. Herkimer diamond is a very beautiful, powerful crystal that amplifies any crystal it's next to, but it also brings you clarity. So what could be more beautiful than having a Moldavite and then the Herkimer that brings you even more clarity? The Tektite is always there when you're on your journey of learning and being open and aware of all of these new energies, that if anything needs clearing, this beautiful absorber of negative energy does its work. So the combination is absolutely amazing and fascinates me every day. I had a Moldavite trio. I call them Moldavite trios. I had a Moldavite trio that I worked with for a while. It was lovely. And I think on the second to last or the last video that I did on Mark Bajerski YouTube channel, which is a different one from this, I did a gift away, and there was one I just felt I needed to take it off and gift it away to somebody, and I did it on video. You can find it on there somewhere. I've missed that crystal. I've got to be honest, I've missed it. I've just finished working with these and I'm looking forward to putting one of these back on after 16 years. Isn't that beautiful that I can still say that? Balance, harmony, awakening, awareness, a new reality, a new beginning, a more understanding character within you, stillness, yet deep power, joy, excitement, harmony, 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 balance, understanding, joining the dots, seeing beyond the beyond. These are just a few things that this crystal does, and so much more. So, in my humble opinion, I would say this is my most powerful trio in the world, and I stand by it, and I love them, and I welcome you too. Tektite, Moldavite and Herkimer diamond today. I hope it serves you well. I have a few on my website going up now, this moment, but if you can go to your local store and ask for those 3 crystals and work with them in your hand, or even find somebody who can mount them for you, then give it a go. And I'm sure you'll love it. I really mean that. It's been nothing but amazing. And that's it, guys. I wish you well. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for bearing with me, but I've been busy working on my new book, which is now just going to print, and we've just finalized a few things. That's called Seeing the Invisible. I hope you enjoy the book of true stories, over 30 stories in there, which hopefully will blow you away. Out soon. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. It's all great. And taking this opportunity right now where the whole planet is on lockdown to really focus on something positive. I hope you do today. Have a great day, guys, from my heart to yours. Whatever you're doing, shine bright and enjoy your day. Take care.